Hey, this is Max. Welcome back to another CSR2 video. I am here with the W16 Mistral. This is the paid car for the current rerun of Supercar Science. So, is this car any good? Let me give you my take on this, and I'll give you a quick demonstration of what I found with this car so far. First of all, this is definitely a low performance point high evo car. In fact, it carries high evo all the way through a pretty advanced level of upgrades, including where I have it now with 2636 and then 3 for the turbo. With this setup, you're still under 670 performance points, but you're pushing almost 3000 evo points with full fusion. That makes this car very competitive, even up to this level of upgrades. And certainly with lower upgrades, it's even more competitive in some sense, as long as you have it set up with the proper amount of performance point to evo ratio. You don't need this higher evo to really get anywhere. Anything over 2,400 or 300 is extremely good. Anything near 3,000 is crazy good. I mean, again, there's a kind of a lack of return on evo points at this point, whereas super high evo doesn't really do anything for you. But nonetheless, having it doesn't hurt, and certainly having this low enough and that high enough puts you in a situation where you can have a car that runs much faster than usually what those level of upgrades here would allow you to, and that makes the car competitive. So let's take a look. Obviously this car should be known by some of the more seasoned players as a decent car, and therefore you're not going to get accepted for challenges at this level. I mean, this is kind of sad, really. I mean, I would expect somebody to at least. I don't want to challenge a new guy, but alright. I mean, he's got a pretty fancy car for a new guy. This RTR Mustang, unfortunately, just isn't that good. You know, yes, it's 10th anniversary. Yes, it's fancy and purple star and all that. I mean, I'm sure it's down tunable to some degree, like most Mustangs, but nonetheless, it's not a super good car, and I'm not too worried about racing them for 10,000. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and run it partially all out and let them catch up, and boom, done. So again, I don't have to run my car all out in this lobby to win. 8.5 against 8.6. Now, most of the cars in here I've ran so far, and this is not obviously, once I start the video, nobody wants to run me, but most of the cars I've run in here so far does somewhere around 8.6s. And that includes the F1 here, this guy here that I ran earlier. I haven't been able to run one of these in this lobby yet. Maybe I'll try this guy, but at this level of upgrades, most of the cars have reached their low performance point high evo limit. Anything beyond that, only the top few cars can get away with that. And fortunately for us, this is one of the top few cars. The Mistral's definitely up there with the Venom F5 concept, with the Venom F5 2023. All these really good cars, the Bentley GT3, the Bentley Pikes Peak, and let's see, and even the Hunnepig is pretty decent. But although the Hunnepig, much like some of the other cars, once you get to this point, this level of upgrades in the 8s to 7s, their margin of being able to carry that lobby advantage becomes less and less. Whereas something like the Mistral, the Jesko Red, may still be able to carry pretty extensive level of lobby advantage because it still has extremely high evo even for this level. So again, 8.8 out of that Supra, I ran an 8.7. So this is a good car. I mean, if you're really going for supercar science, I would suggest you to go ahead and go for this car. It is quite capable in this lobby. It's quite capable in actually a lot of lobbies, not just this one. So no reason not to use the car once you get it, and therefore, to me, it is not a wasted effort for a prize car. So let's go back and finish taking a look at the car on the dyno, and we'll get a full idea of what this car is really capable of. Again, upgrades, just to let you guys see it again. The top stage 6s are already here, which is trans, body, and tires pretty good. Nitrous are pretty good. These are actually probably the top 4. Engine's useful as well, but for low performance point, high evo setup, you don't want too many levels of these unless you're going to compensate by removing levels of that. Stage 6s add a lot of performance points, so if you run it without stage 6s, sometimes you can get very comparative level of performance without stage 6s by leveraging some of these other parts. Bottom line is you have to play around with it. I'd go the simple route by going 2, 6, 3, 6, and then 3. That gives me basically what I need because I'm leveraging stage 6s, the performance points not outrageous, and the evo is very high. What you want to always test on the dyno is, even if you see this, you should do multiple combinations and hit the dyno and see what it dynos. The lower the number here at the same level here, the better. So that's where the tuners spend a lot of time. I haven't done that with this car. I just kind of slapped it together and showed it to you guys, but I know this is already competitive because, again, dyno's 8.1. You can run a little bit under dyno with the proper shift, so you can get like an low 8.1s out of this car. And that was in the 8.7 lobby, 8.6 lobby actually, for the most part. So you already have all the lobby advantage you'll need to win. So this is a very good car as far as live racing is concerned. 2.0, 1.5, 0, 100. Easy tune, left, left, right. Okay, I mean right, left, left. Sorry, right, left, left. Meaning all the way left, all the way left, all the way right. All right, so that is my quick review of the Bugatti Mistral W16 paid car. My quick take on this, ultimate conclusion is this is a very good car. It is definitely up there with the Jesko Red, definitely up there with all the top cars for live racing in the game, including the Green Beast behind me, behind this car I should say right there. So do not underestimate the car in any lobby. Do not underestimate any Bugatti really, because even the ones that are, quote, not so good can generally beat dyno, so they're tough cars to beat in live racing. In any case, this is a very good car, and that is my review of it. If you choose to purchase this car, know that it's, in a sense, one of the more worthy paid cars out there. And if you buy the car and you have the resources and the fusions, the parts to actually slowly build it up, it can become a very good live racer with very high evo for future use. Not all paid cars, including flash cars, are always worth it, and in this case, this car is sort of worth it. So take that for what it's worth, and I hope that some of the information here was helpful to you for your decision on whether to purchase this car. If you like the video, leave a like. If you like my channel and would like to get notifications when I put up new videos like this, subscribe, hit the bell, and you get those notifications. And as always, thank you for watching my videos. I'll catch you next time.